As Emily was scheduled to whelp her child on the 3rd of September, but had a record of early production, we arrived a little bit early to be sure we were there on time for our visit for the arrival of Norah, which actually took place on the 29th of August. On the day of our arrival, we found Henry and Jack helping out Mom by preparing their own dinner. After an uneventful 28th of August, on the 29th we all gathered around the window to watch the electric company trim trees across the street. Then Mom read to the boys, but Norah seemed to be getting in the way, so Grandpa took over and finished the job. Later in the day, Jack rode his bike 15 blocks to school under the watchful eye of Grandma and Grandpa so that he could have a pre-kindergarten assessment. Still later, Jack was proud to show off his Lego castle. In the late afternoon, Em and James headed for the hospital, and in the early evening, Em gave birth to Norah Kathleen Shamrell. The next morning, we broke the news to the boys. What do you think happened?
Come sit down.
What do you think happened last night?
Henry, come on over.
Do you have a thought about what might have happened last night?
Baby.
The baby?
Guess what?
Guess what? You're right. You have a new person in your family now.
You have a baby sister.
And what do you think her name is?
Is it Baby Shark?
I don't know. Baby
Shark.
shark, do 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 do. Baby
You know,
shark.
Baby Shark's name is Norah Kathleen.
She's no longer
Norah.
Baby Shark. Now her name is Norah Kathleen.
Would you like to see a picture of her? Okay.
Oh.
Oh, hit. Oh.
I-
Henry. Look, there's one picture of her. Does she
little
look
baby.
tiny? She's a baby.
A little baby.
Let's see if I can find another picture of Norah.
Nora.
Oh, there's Mommy and Norah.
Yeah, there's Mommy and Nora. Oh, look, Nora's so cute compared to Mama.
Look at her.
She's like,
Yeah. And here, oh, there's Mommy. Mommy looks pretty happy.
yeah.
And there's Norah sleeping. Does she look little?
Yeah, she looks little tiny baby.
Oh, look at this one. You know what this one is? This is Jack when he was a baby just born. Jackson, that's what it says. Henry when he was born, and Norah. Look at you, kind of look alike, huh?
We all kind of look alike.
Well, would you like to go down and see her this morning?
Yeah.
You want to go see your baby sister?
Yes, I want to go see my baby sister.
Good.
Let's go get her shoes off.
Not quite yet.
Not
no.
quite yet, because they're not really ready down at the hospital for us to come visit right now. We'll have to wait a few hours.
What, an hour?
Yeah,
Or two or three, but look what we got.
Baby Shark cereal.
I want to have it for breakfast.
You think we could do that?
Yes.
Do you want to have that for
Okay.
breakfast, Henry?
Let's go have breakfast.
Oh, I think we can do that.
And here's breakfast. A couple of hours later, we walked down to the hospital and made a visit to the new baby.
But she's like a boy right now.
She looks like a boy right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because she has the hat on?
Yeah. It's a pink and blue hat.
Do you want to see her hair?
Look at all that hair she
Wow, she's got lots of hair.
Wow,
You want to touch her head? kind of got hair color like Jack's when Jack was a little baby.
Warm.
Really warm. She likes
She
to
could
be
be a
warm.
redhead.
She likes to be warm. She does not like being cold,
No.
just like you, Henry.
Daddy was changing her diaper and she was crying a lot because it was cold. Oh, she's checking out other stuff.
So good. Henry, do you want to hold her? Yeah. And
You come up in the
What do you
chair.
she's
think
wearing her birthday suit.
Yeah, she is wearing her birthday suit. Climb up in the chair.
Whoa.
Whoa.
There you go.
Oh, you got it.
All right, hold out your arms.
It's very heavy. He's very, very heavy.
She was a big baby. She weighed more than both of you guys. You
When you
both
were-
were about 8 pounds, and she's almost 9 pounds when you guys were little babies. You're much bigger than her now, though.
Yeah. She has a cold face.
She does.
You can touch her cheek if you want to.
No, you're one thing. You look cold.
Oh, I am a little bit cold. I just washed it.
Oh.
She's like, who touched me?
She's saying, oh.
Hi.
Nora, this is your brother's.
That's sweet.
I want to make her wake up.
Yeah, she was awake for a long time earlier,
She's probably tired now.
so she might nap for a little longer.
Afraid you're not her Prince Charming.
We'll see her awake a lot. though.
Only Prince.
You'll see her
Only
awake.
Prince Charming can wake her with a kiss.
When we bring her home, you're gonna see her a lot.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't want to be with this baby when she cries, and I'm lucky because I'm gonna be at school for a long time.
You won't have to hear her crying all the day long. Do I get to?
And here Grandpa gets to hold Nora. Then the family posed for a group photo at the hospital, and we took our leave of Nora so she could get her sleep and Em would have a chance to rest. That evening we took Jack to his final karate lesson of the summer.
And go. Just like that. I brought a bigger board just in case. And there are bigger boards, and there are bigger boards, and there are bigger boards, and there's not for you. And knee down, go. Break. Just like that was a good try.
Whoa,
Let's try again.
like this.
Go ahead. He's still learning precision. Oh, nice. I'm gonna hold it right here. And go.
Wow.
So let's break this. Go. You got that. Let's try to break this. It's a little harder. Remember Jenny was having a little bit of a hesitation with this? Yes, that's a good one. Go. One more.
Yeah.
Everyone clap for him, please. Just lift up your front leg. Don't step in. Just lift up your front leg. Everyone. Let's try this. Ready and go. Oh, not my hands. Right in the middle and go. Just like that. And your quick hand. I'll break this. Just like that. That was amazing. Did you like that? Okay, good job. That's awesome. See, I knew it. You can do it. All right, kickers. Everyone.
The next morning, Nora arrived home. And here, the new baby arrives home on the 31st of August. at 10:23. And there's the new mother.
Hello.
Hello
We have
there.
another baby to bring
You
home.
have another baby. I feel like I've done this before.
You know, look, it's Grandpa.
And look, there is Nora.
She likes her car seat.
Mm-hmm.
Fell right asleep in it.
Hi. Baby. Hi.
Let me go up the stairs. Yeah, well, wait.
Hi, baby.
Hi, baby.
Is he sleeping?
She is sleeping. You're right.
I'm helping you.
Thanks. Good helpers, you guys are.
She's sleeping. He's a baby.
Oh,
He's a baby.
yay. They brought somebody home.
Yeah.
That's cute, Ribbon.
Don't rock her too hard because
It's good to be gentle. Yeah.
need to. She has gloves on.
And she does. She likes to scratch at her face a little bit.
Jack, don't push these. No, don't push
Yeah, let's get this out of the way. We're gonna push it that way.
Yeah, hold it. There you go.
What's
Should we take her out?
I know. She's a big baby, but not the world.
So I'll
You got it.
hold her.
You want to
I'll,
hold it?
yeah.
You have, we'll have the chances to.
Can't. Oh, she's moving. I think. Yep, she's moving.
Do you wanna hold her?
Yeah.
Why don't you go sit on the couch?
Okay. I'm the holder. No, I get the hold.
You both get to take
We'll
him.
do Henry first. And Jack.
Little baby.
And put one arm right where her neck's at. Where her neck's at, right there.
She's got a heavy head, but she can't hold it up by herself.
Remember we were talking about heads this morning?
She's a tiny nose.
Yeah,
She does have a tiny nose.
But it's the same
Mama.
shape as yours.
I don't recognize you.
The walk of the belly.
What?
She's loving me.
No baby in there anymore.
Little baby. She's loving me, Mom. Can I hold her?
That was really sweet, buddy.
Can I hold her?
Alright, Jack's turn.
Oh,
Startle. By her neck and head.
Get your little headband back on.
Your huge bow.
I love it. Oh, look at her stretching.
Stretch. She has tiny feet.
She's a pretty tiny person, huh?
She's showing you her feet.
Ooh, check out my ballet slippers. Jackson picked them out for me. She's pretty happy in her hands.
When she wakes she just shivered. When she wakes up, she'll be like, where is this place? I'm used to the hospital.
Yeah.
The next day, September 1st, Nora got a little more comfortable with Grandma, and she also opened her eyes a little bit. That evening, Em took a critical look at Nora and decided she'd keep her. On Labor Day, September 2nd, we all went to a miniature golf course an individual had built on their land and just made available for people to use free. Unfortunately, free is what you get, and the maintenance was very poor. The course was very uneven and hard to get the ball to go roll straight. However, it was fun for Jack and Henry.
I already went across the bridge.
Oh, you went over the bridge? Very nice. And you went through the pagoda.
Pagoda, yes.
Pagoda.
Can you tap the ball instead of dragging it?
On Tuesday, the 3rd of September, Jack prepared for his first day in kindergarten, and then his folks drove him there to oversee his entering the classroom, and at the end of the day, he was still pretty enthusiastic. Meanwhile, Nora provided her own opinion of the cute tutu that Grandma had brought for her. On Wednesday morning, Jack was pretty enthusiastic about his second day of school. Then, with Henry properly accoutred in his cape, he led Grandma and Grandpa to a nearby park.
Climbing. There's runs there.
Yep.
I hear a train.
That's where it goes.
And
That must be a horn of a car.
yeah, you look like you're in jail.
No, I can get out.
Okay,
You can, let's see.
let's see.
I got out of jail.
You did.
Where's the car?
Are you okay now?
Yeah. Down, 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 down.
I won't go away. I'll stay here. Down, down, down he goes.
Slowly, slowly, slow.
Slowly, slowly, slowly.
Slow, slow.
So slow.
Slow, slow down the line slide.
On the way home, Henry took time out to check out the traffic on the freeway. Back home, after her first bath, Nora looked a bit puzzled, but then decided that it was just time for a nap.
You did.
Well, here's Nora
Let's see. I saw that.
doing tummy time, but she's really doing nap time instead.
I think so, because we probably... Yeah. Nora. What are you gonna do? Oh yeah. You gonna go somewhere?
Want to come over this way? Good job. What's over here? It's a lot of work, isn't it? Bless you. Good job. Good girl. You're so strong. Yeah. Oh, you're almost there. Over here. Hey, good job. You did it. You made it all the way over here. Yay.
On September 5th, Nora gave us the Buddha look. And on the 6th, we see Jack at school locking up his bike. On the 7th, Nora gave us the papoose look and posed with her proud father. Later, posed on her grandpa Shamrell's lap, we got to see the many faces of Norah Shamrell. Later, Grandma Bradley coaxed yet another look from Norah, and some additional expressions were shown to us in the following days.
This is Henry's first day at preschool. Henry, what are you going to be when you grow up?
A guy that drives a car.
And what day is this?
The day is my first day of preschool.
Well, have a great day, Henry.
This first day of Henry's preschool was September 10th. Later in the afternoon, when we met Jack at school, he looked all business as he exited from the building. But on the way home, he stopped to get a little better perspective. Back at home, the boys proudly show off the gingerbread castle that they had built along with Grandma's help. On the 11th, we posed for our traditional farewell picture and left for home.